name is Wahome, and I'm a founder of Ufundi. I'm from Kenya, but also a global citizen, channeling the privilege of having experienced life, the lives of others in different communities around the world. Ufundi is a borderless space for grassroots creativity. It's a market space showcasing works by makers on the margins in communities around the world, and elevating the creative stories and the genius of people who don't get recognized for their creative work. We feature at Ufundi an ever-changing curation of objects, functional designs for the home, as well as experiences in the form of creative workshops, and performances and exhibitions of creative work by makers from around the world. We have baskets from the Central Highlands of Kenya, as well as rugs from Kibera, as well as igisechi pots from Rwanda, ceramic work from East London by makers just in our own backyard here. We have raw honey from Walthamstow, for those who know East London. For every object you see, there's a human story behind it. There's the creative genius of the maker, and the work that goes into it, and the aspirations that this product carries. These are the people, these are the pillars of their communities, and so investing in this work essentially is tantamount to actually elevating the lives of those who are often seen through this work but never seen for their work. So we're trying to humanize this exchange, and we're building a governance structure. It's not so much a case of always selling, mass emissions or sorry stories. No, that's not. The aim is to elevate the humans behind this work as creative geniuses or creative beings who should be valued for their work. The most important story here is of what collectively we, as supporters and as makers, coming together, can engineer to create an alternative economic model that actually is self-sustaining through just an equitable exchange of value. That's really the story here. As soon as you walk into Ufundi, you should expect just creative love through the objects, the beautifully designed objects that we sell, made by makers around the world. We have food, homemade by a collection of food makers. Top of that food chain is chai, beautiful East African chai, creamy and spicy and hot, especially for the winter. That's a house brew where we have chapatis, mandazis, and all kinds of things. Some jar foods, honey, raw honey from East London, chutneys, jams, and more coming. You should expect a space where you can actually just have a conversation with friends, a creative conversation with friends, but also a place where you can meet others and around the food. We also have a space downstairs where we host workshops and gatherings, community gatherings, things like grassroots cinema, folk music sessions. We have well-being sessions that include yoga and Feldenkrais, and it's essentially you come here and expect whatever it is the makers on the day are providing. And even I cannot predict what tomorrow brings. I can only tell you what's on the calendar, and the calendar is ever-changing every week. So it's that, it's products, it's food, it's conversations, but also experiences offered by makers in the form of workshops, performances, exhibitions, and just community gatherings that happen here every day. Our hope rests in the collective energy of agitated global citizens to come together and say, you know what, enough is enough. If you want to see change, I'm the change. I'll be the person who enables that change. And so we're calling upon people to come and support the makers. Yeah, but we want to essentially build a movement that spreads this energy to every community and every village around the world.